Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to do a little comparison because I've been slowly building my acrylic collection, and honestly I didn't realize how different these two ranges from Windsor Newton actually were until I started using them side by side. I'm comparing the Galeria acrylics with the professional acrylics, specifically Sap Green and Burnt Sienna. And then I'm also going to show you two new paints I bought recently that I'm way too excited about, and that is the Potter's Pink and the Gold. So first impressions, the packaging already feels different. If we look here, it's lovely and shiny. But also this one is. But yeah, it does feel more solid, this one. What I prefer about these ones is the lid. The lid is definitely smaller in the fill, and it's easier for my fingers. I have really small hands, so I find that this one is really difficult. It actually hurts my fingers and sometimes gets stuck. So yes, definitely better with the packaging there. The professional acrylics definitely have more of the serious artist vibe going on. Meanwhile, the Galleria range feels more approachable and beginner friendly, which honestly makes sense because it is designed to be a more affordable line. But the real difference starts when you squeeze the paint out. So here is, let me start with the Galeria Sap Green. So I'm just going to put this on this side. And then we're going to put the permanent sap green on this side. And you can already see the difference in colour. It is much more darker, deeper. And if we use like the brush to just brush it out on the canvas like that, you can just see how much colour there is in that sap green. It's just really nice colour. So let's go over to the Galeria and just bring that out. Still had some of the paint on, didn't I, from the other one? Let's just take that off. We just put that out. And you see how much lighter it is in colour. Just bring that over. But it still has a good, it's still going on the canvas. This is like canvas paper. And it's still going on there very nicely indeed. If we bring this one over, see the difference in the colour. So it's much more deeper. Let me just put more of the professional because I kind of like mixed a bit of the lighter colour, the Galeria. So let's just compare more. We can see that the pigment is more stronger and intense compared to the Galeria one. It's almost like it has a more creamy, buttery texture to it. But I also think that the Galeria acrylics look pretty good to me. But it's just a much lighter colour, not as deep. And you're going to have to put more of it on the canvas because you can still see some through there, but it's still pretty good, you know. So I'm impressed with both. I do like both. And honestly, if you were just painting for fun, I think Galleria is still really good, especially for the price. I've made painters, I love using them. They're reliable, vibrant, and way more affordable if you're using lots of paint. But I can definitely see why artists upgrade to the professional range. Now let's compare the Burnt Sienna because this one surprised me even more. Okay, so we've got this one here. Just going to put a few blotches on there. Came out very quick. And these are the bigger size ones, and you notice that the lid is different to the smaller ones, and it is much easier to open than the smaller range. So I suggest if you are going to get the Galeria Acrylics, try and get the bigger range, just because you're going to have less hassle trying to open them. That is a tip there. So let's look at the professional one for the burnt sienna. Again, we're just going to put it here. And again, you can just see how much deeper in color that is compared to the Galeria one. So let's see what they look side by side. Professional range, it tends to have a more gorgeous depth to it, I think. If you just look there, it's very lovely, deep color. It feels like warmer and it's more earthy. Whereas if you look at the burnt sienna Galleria one, it's a little lighted and more muted beside it. So let me just rinse my brush. I'll make sure to rinse it this time rather than mixing the two. Right. There's this one. I put loads on here, haven't I? Oh dear, it just came splurting out. I'm going to put it near to it. You can see the difference. See the difference in colour. Much lighter. Still has that creaminess, I think. But you can see there's sort of a difference in terms of the graduation of the colour. You can get a bit of a mix of different tones in that one. There's this one, you can get sort of a lighter, go down. So it's really nice. That's that one. I'm taking it down to my pink potter area, but I just wanted you to see the comparison between the two. And as you can see, it just goes onto the canvas very, very nice. Now this is a paper one, so I don't really know if I had a canvas piece, how it would go on that, but this is really nice on acrylic canvas paper. Just goes on really nicely. And yeah, you can see the difference. And what's great about these paints is that you can combine using the Galeria with the Professional. They do work well together, I think. As you could see here, as we're mixing the two colours, you could probably use those two colours together, you know, if you're wanting to get like a tonal value. But you can see how that is covering better than the Galeria. So we're now going to go on to the Potter's Pink. So look at this one here. This is the Potter's Pink. And when I saw this, I thought, I've got to buy it. You know, when you just can like go into an art shop and you see your favorite colors and you just think, I've got to go with it. Yeah, this is what I had to go with, as well as this one here. And these came to altogether £25, so they're not cheap. So that's why, you know, I'm gradually replacing my Galleria with the Professional. They're not cheap. I probably used too much for this demonstration. How many pennies was that? But yeah, I do love the colours. So we're going to look at the pink first. The Potter's Pink. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous pink. The Potter's Pink. And it's the sort of colour I absolutely love. Probably one of my favourite types of colours. So we're just going to put that onto the canvas. You can see how beautiful that is. Let's bring it across here. And this would be great for if you're doing like skin tones and stuff, mixing it in with the burnt sienna and stuff like that, and lighter colours. But you can see it's really nice. Really nice colour. Really glad I bought that one. That's beautiful. And you can see how deep that colour is. And this is the professional range again. I mean, it almost has like a vintage feel to it, doesn't it? It's really nice. I haven't even, I haven't experimented with it yet. This is the first time I've actually used it, and I really, really, really like it. So if you're thinking of getting that color, that is what it looks like. Obviously, if you're watching by a screen, and it may differ. So, yes, but definitely worth getting, I think. The next one I have, which I'm so excited about, is gold paint. Because apparently I cannot walk into an art shop without convincing myself I absolutely need a metallic paint. And this one is from the professional range too. And I just wanted something fun to experiment with. Many of you may have seen some of my past paintings. I do use gold a lot. I have used gold leaf. I have used the other Galeria Gold as well. And I do love gold. So I'm really interested to see what this one is like. I've run out of my other gold, so I wasn't able to compare. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Definitely, definitely, if you're thinking of swapping your gold, upgrading to professional, get this one. I did get the antique, and I prefer this color here. It's very vibrant and bright, and wow. And see how it just goes on the paper and just covers it straight away. I mean, it's beautiful. It actually looks like magical. And this is going to be great for the gold detail on my paintings. It's going to go right down really nice. And against that pink, that looks nice, doesn't it? So I meant to put it down here, wasn't I? Put it in the wrong place, Rach. You put it on the Galleria side. It's this one here, the professional range. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. Now I'm going to show you the antique one actually while I'm here. I hadn't planned to do this, but I want you to kind of like see the difference between the antique gold and the gold, just so you can get a feel of the difference. And I can honestly say that Galeria and Professional range are both great. You can see that they're both really great. But there definitely is a difference once you start comparing them directly, because Galleria feels like more friendly, budget friendly and practical, and the Professional feels richer, more pigmented, and more premium to paint with. And now I'm probably going to end up slowly replacing all my paints with Professional acrylics, which is dangerous for my bank account, I know. But yeah, so let's get back to this antique acrylic gold. So some of you may actually love this antique acrylic gold. And I think if you actually got the two, it would be good, because then you can do this one for the shadows, that one for the highlights. And you can see how both are really beautiful. But there is a difference. There is a difference between the gold and the antique gold. And there is another kind of gold that you can get in the professional range. I think you can only get one in the Galleria. I mean, I can see if I can squeeze out the gold from my Galeria range. I'll see if I can get any of the gold out. Let's have a look. See, here it is. Here is my gold Galeria. You can see I loved it. And it is completely different gold, okay? So this is meant to be similar to this one. So this is actually quite good. I put that there, because then we compare. Let me just see if we can get some out. Yes, we can get some out. Amazing. I didn't think I was going to be able to get anything out for the demonstration, but I did. That's good. Let me just write brush. And we're going to see the difference between the Professional Gold and the Galeria Gold. And as you can see, there is a big, huge difference. I actually got loads out, didn't I? So, you can see that this is really buttery too, and it is covering. So it's not quite the same type of gold as the Professional range. So you've got antique, professional, you've got the gold, professional, and then you've got the Galeria Gold here. And you can see it is a different colour, but it still comes nice on the canvas. I feel like I need to kind of like spread it out, but we're going to leave it like that. So you can see the tremendous difference and how I got excited with that one there. There is a huge difference in the colour. So this is the Professional range. These ones here and that one here are the Galeria. So I think it's good that you can combine the two. You combine these with these ones. You know, they work well together. You know, you can create some great bits of art using all these colours. So definitely, you know, give them a go. Let me know in the comments if you have tried either range, or if you have any favourite acrylic colours I should try next, because clearly I have no self-control when it comes to buying art supplies. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.